And as you can see, the drive shaft does not move now, no matter how hard you push it. So parking brake is working. Trying to replace parking brake pads, which is proving difficult. It's just a couple of shoes, completely worn out on there. But it is, let's see if I can turn this light on. There we go. See, that's the space you have to work in. Trying to get that cheeked out. That tight space is proven to be in a lot of trouble to get into. Because there's bolts, there's a 10mm bolt that holds the cable assembly on, and then 13mm bolts that hold the brake caliper on. And of course, all the bolts are on the side. You can't get anything into our bolts. So it's been an ongoing battle. So I keep trying to fight with this, trying to get it changed out. But it's just a simple shoe replacement that proves to be extremely difficult. Oh, okay. I removed all these 8mm, well, the ones that are relevant. Wonderful not stainless steel, so some of those washers are rusted out. So that one just rusted completely off. I've got loosened up the middle one and left it on so I can just slide it out of the way. And that gives you access, a lot better access to this braking mechanism. So I might be able to get this off now. We start to. That's 514. These are the two bolts that need to come off. I'm starting to remove these. So I don't know if I have to remove those two. But I may have to remove those for that to get the cable out of the way. So those were 10mm. Those were 13mm. So I'll keep trying to work at it. It will be easier down here than it was up there, I think. At least on some of these. Drive shaft's still in the way. Probably not going to see a whole lot because my hands are in the way, but that light's useful. See how long this lasts. Keep on working on it. That's all I can do. But you can see what I'm doing. These two will come out, and then I'll remove this linkage, cable linkage, so I can get it out of the way. The cable's good. This still moves good. It's just, yeah, it's not engaging. Which I'll probably have to back this off because this is already staying engaged a good bit. It's just the shoes are gone. And then I got to pull this bolt and the bolt above it off. Hopefully I can get to it a little bit. The upper one better when I get this off. And then that bolt's going to be difficult. I broke it loose with a 10mm open socket, open wrench, and the drive shaft being where it is makes it really hard to get anything in there, as you can see. Shoes. Now these shoes are held in by 5mm hex head bolts here, and if this needs to come off, that's a 6mm, but I think I can get that off without. And just remove these. Hopefully I can just remove these. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. And I'm worried I'm going to get this all done. These shoes are worn, but not near as bad as I thought it was, and there's not near as much movement. I'm worried I'm going to get here and it's either the actuator mechanism or this that's failed. Which there was a recall for a previous model year for parking brake issues, but not this model year. So, come on. There we go. Pull those two pins out. Then you can, yep, you can lift them right out. I'm going to go clean this up. Okay, you got the new ones. We'll do a comparison in the old and the new. There's the new. There's the old. Oh, there is actually a good bit of extra material. There may not be that much movement in this mechanism, so that little bit of loss may be all it takes for it not to work. And that goes there, goes down there, this thing goes there, goes down there, and then these feed in back in through those, like that. And then I'll start putting this all back together, just bolt it all back up. Okay, there's a whole lot of finagling. I had to push this back so this would come down. There's little springs in there. Got these in. Now I'm trying to push this up so it'll line up there, because I guess it's supposed to have a little tension on this. Either that or this is just a little bit off. I may just grind that down a little bit if I need to. Which it'll fit on there. It's just so tight. That's the problem. See, it just clears. There we go. And that does it. So there's a lot of finagling because there's a lot of pushing down, pulling up, then doing all this. And then these boots are shot, which I can't do anything about that. But at least that did get it there. Now I just gotta get it to go back, because that was supposed to go that far forward. But yeah, so it's getting there. This goes back on. And take advantage of having the light. But got everything back together. Had to fight and finagle this thing. You got to push these down and push this up, and I had to pull that back and then slide that and align these with the thing. So now goes this way. This should slide back in here. There we go. And then that was the lower bolt. Let's see if I can get the hole to match up. Always the fun part, trying to get things to match up. There we go. I think I got it. There we go. Got that one in. Now I'll try to get that upper one in. Screw, go up and over the drive shaft. Load it in. And I think I got it. There we go. Now I just have to tighten all this down. And then put this back on. I'm probably going to have to back this cable off, which will be the prior video before this. I'll show adjusting the cable again, which I've shown before. And this is most definitely the way to get to this, because up and through the top was not a good way at all. You couldn't get to anything. That's good and tight. And I'm sure there's torque ratings on this, so I'm using my own. Good and tight. And let's see, I had 10 millimeter. There we go. And then okay, this was the lower one. I think I may have cross-threaded that. Let's back that out. Alright. Yep. Moving the threads. Try doing both of these at once, I guess. Both of these in. I gotta do up and over and around. screw back. Hard part is getting the screw in enough and out enough all at the same time. So it'll clear everything. And there we go. Now it's just a matter of putting all this stuff in, putting this back, and then test it out and readjust this. You'll see the struggle is real on this one. If I can get the mic to allow. But I've gotten this tight. These are the 10 millimeters. This one, you have to come over with the arm up here and have an arm over here above the axle. Use it to line up. You can't see the top, and then this one to tighten. So line up, tighten, line up, tighten. So it's just been an endless battle that you cannot see up here. Maybe you can see it that way. Maybe I can get some light. We'll see. There, tighten, open in, 10 millimeter. And it's just slow going. It's been a whole lot of this. Because I can't get a ratchet in between the drive shaft. Oh, the axle and the diff. But it's getting there. Almost tight. I had to back this all off so this adjustment would work. So I got that, and I'll show you the adjustment here in a bit. Show you this. As you can see here, roll it back and forth, and the brake rotor moves. I've adjusted this out, so you put the handbrake not even full engage. Now roll it back and forth, and as you can see, the drive shaft does not move now, no matter how hard you push it. So parking brake is working. I've got it engaged, so problem fixed. And I've got that back way out from where it was. So I had to back that down so I could fold everything up. Get that out. I had to tighten all that down. I just got to put everything back together, put that back on, tighten that bolt up, which is a 12 millimeter. These are 12 millimeter, and this is the lock bolt. And I'll just tighten it up against this so that it won't back off. And I'll move away from the air conditioner so it's a little less noisy. But that's it. That's finishing up. Running out of daylight. So that's it for this project. I got parking brakes fixed on it. Now it's just a matter of reassembling. So that's it for Challenger 500. So like, share, subscribe, and see you in the next project.
How far can we go? Living like Bonnie and Clyde. Watch our worlds collide. Live so fast and die so young.